What is going on, everyone? It's the All Gaming Blog here, bringing you guys Black Ops 2 gameplay. Now, I was playing, I think, for the first time ever, combat training, I believe. But this is combat training public playlists. And I believe it's only in combat training that could ever pull a triple kill like this. I don't think this would ever happen in the normal feed, as you guys just saw. My opinions and thoughts on this, well, it's not really worth it. As you guys will see when I finish the game with about, like, 39 kills, and I only get like 600 XP, so it's just not worth it. Anyways, let's move on to what I want to talk about in this video, which is Black Ops 2 related questions and my opinions to those questions. So, I'm gonna answer some questions, basically, and I'm just gonna give you guys my answers, my responses to that. Let's go to the first question, which says, what do you think is the best weapon in the game, the worst weapon in the game, and the most underrated? So I think that the best weapon in the game, under the right circumstances, can be the KSG. Why? Because it's one-shot kill in most distances, and it's like having a sniper, you know, but better in a shotgun. So it's actually starting to become one of my favorite weapons in the game as well. The worst weapon, I would have to say it's the Executioner. Although the idea of firing shotgun shells from a handgun is good, even after the buff, I'm talking about, it's been buffed because the weapon was so bad. Even after the buff, I don't think it's the best weapon yet. I mean, it goes on par with most of handguns yet, but the kick in the gun, and even though the range was fixed, the kick in the gun is just so high. I can't just get around with it, and I think, to me, it's the worst weapon. I don't know about you guys. The most underrated weapon, I would have to say the crossbow. I think most people say it's very underrated because most people don't use it because of this short explosion range of the crossbow. But if you learn how to use it, it can actually be really, really good, especially if you use it with a shotgun. It can be really, really good. To me, I don't know, I don't really use it that often, but when I do use it, I actually end up getting somewhat good games. I'd say it's underrated. I don't know, there are probably more underrated weapons at the moment, like LMGs, for example. Alright, let's go on to the next question. Are YouTubers ruining the Call of Duty series or the Call of Duty games? I've seen this so over and over and over again in most Call of Duty videos that I've seen. T Martin's channel, God knows how many other YouTubers. I would have to say no, they are not ruining the game. Players ruin the game, not YouTubers. Especially YouTubers like me who just don't give a crap really about the game. I mean, obviously I care about the game, but I don't give you tips and tricks on how to cheat on the game, or dedicate my whole channel just to cheating and boosting and hacking the game. And or I don't, let's just say I just give you guys tips and tricks to get better at the game. So I think I exclude myself from those guys. But I guess what the real question is people usually address the question to YouTubers. For example, if they Black Ops 1, I think it was CNNers that using the class, the Ghost class with a silenced FAMAS, and then after you started using it, everybody on YouTube was using it. It was the most used class ever, and I guess what really happens here is people start going to YouTube and seeing other people get very high KDRs, getting a lot of kills and whatnot, using certain classes or using a certain tactic. And they start doing it themselves, which is fine for one person to use, but if nearly everybody in the lobby starts using it, then it just starts to become annoying, I suppose. So I wouldn't say YouTubers are ruining the Call of Duty. No, they're not. I would say players ruin the Call of Duty series. Boosters, hackers, lag switchers, and that guy was shooting the freaking landmine for ages, and then I don't know, whatever. So, yeah, I guess those guys ruin the Call of Duty series, not YouTubers. YouTubers try to help people somewhat. Sometimes they do it wrong, but they try to help at least. Not, in my eyes, I don't think they ruin it, at least so far. Let's move on to the next question. Do you accept game invites from strangers? Or party invites from strangers? Not at all, no. I never accept I mean, obviously I do Call of Duty videos for on YouTube. And I have about 400 and something, nearly 500 videos out already. So I do get a lot of people adding me as a friend on the PlayStation, which obviously I'll accept anyone that wants to play with me or wants to be in a video. I'll accept you guys as a friend request, but that's a bit different. As a friend request, especially if you ask me, especially if you tell me, oh, it's from YouTube and whatnot, then yeah, I know. But a game request or a game, especially from people that I don't know, no, I never do it. I never go with strangers. The reason most likely being is they're gonna be up to no good, and I've heard so many stories about, oh yeah, I've joined this private match game, which by people asking me that I don't really know who they are, and then I got demoted or I got hacked. And obviously these people had their IP addresses and pretty much figured out where they lived more or less, and started to corner camping, motherfucker. Sorry, and they started to obviously arrest this guy. For some people, you can just reset your router and get a new IP address, and that will pretty much stop whatever. But there are some people that don't know about that, and they can really get into a lot of trouble. So the rule of thumb is never join a game if it's not by a person that you know. If it's not by somebody that you somewhat know or you know, played with, I would suggest do not join. It's never good things. Most likely always going to be hacking, boosting, or some other stuff like that. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? And this one says, would you recommend me buying Black Ops 2 with Nuketown 2025 for an extra £5? No, I would not recommend you paying that much for extra £5, because for just one map that is not even played that much, or if any at all, that's not even played in the main playlist, there's only on the short playlist, I would not recommend you paying extra £5 for it. However, if you really like the map or if you really like the game, then yes, absolutely. But it all most likely depends if it's worth for you. I would personally say no, it's not worth an extra £5 for just one map. That's not even played in the regular playlists, and that pretty much doesn't even set you aside from anybody that didn't pre-order the game. Short answer is no, it's not worth it. Long answer is if it's worth for you, if you really like the map like I did, and you like just playing, I don't know, in private matches, or just playing with your friends, or I don't know, try to enjoy double XP weekends where they usually just give you Nuketown 24/7, then yeah, go for it. But if you don't really, then it's not really worth that much, is it? Let's move on to the next question, which is, how do you like the Combat X in this game compared to Black Ops 1 Tomahawk? I don't think the Tomahawk was somewhat really popular on Black Ops 1, mostly because of it's like the throwing knife on the Modern Warfare series, where it evolves more into skill and luck more than anything, to be quite honest. But it revolves more in skill and luck than anything else, really. And I'm gonna have my second chance with this guy. And it's not as popular, I don't see it, or as good as it was before. As in before, you'd see tons of montages with throwing the Tomahawk on Black Ops 1, and I don't think you see it as much right now with the Combat Axe. Mostly because it was a little bit better. I think it has been somewhat buffed and changed than it was on the previous Black Ops, but to me it's just not as good or just as worth it. I do remember, however, seeing previously on Black Ops 1 people posting tons of videos of what was basically lucky Tomahawk kills, and then making a whole like 10-minute video explaining like logic or how to accomplish that, instead of just admitting that it was luck, and they really just did it, you know, by luck, and that's just like a one kill out of I don't know, 100. I don't think we see that anymore, and I think it's not as used. I still use it on occasion, and I believe I got a lucky kill. But basically, in small maps such as the Nuketown or on that ship map, I can't remember the name of it. I just basically honestly throw it blind and hope I hit somebody and kill them. But other than that, I don't really use much the Tomahawk or the Combat Axe as it's called now. I'm glad they brought it back though, but it's just, yeah, not as good. Right guys, we're running out of time for this video. This is all the questions I have to answer. And if you guys want to send me questions, send me in the comments or via Twitter as well. So thanks for watching though, and peace.